And today I give you a simple technique which is going to help you to prioritise goals, ideas or action. But picture yourself in this scenario. You've volunteered to help facilitate a planning session with the committee members of your local show. You're living in a regional community in Australia and they're looking for ways to increase attendance and increase community participation. So they've brainstormed some fantastic ideas, as you can see here, and you're thinking, how do we get some action from this? How do we really look at some priority? And how do we keep it simple? Let's go and use my old friend, the impact versus capacity grid. So this helps a group to identify the ideas that are going to provide them with most value for their efforts. Ones that are going to have the highest impact based on the capacity, whether it's the number of people or funding that they have available to implement. All you need to do is basically draw this grid up on a bit of flip chart or a whiteboard, window, whatever you've got there. You can even do this online with a tool called Group Map. Then I usually label these quadrants, and I'll show you why in a moment, onto your grid. And here's what the quadrants are about. Up on your right hand side, that quadrant 1, any ideas that end up there, they're your go-to ideas, because it's going to have a high impact. The group's really ready to roll with the resources to do it. They're no-brainers. The next one is at quadrant 2. They're probably going to take a bit longer because they're either going to have to bring in more people from outside, or look at what resources they have available to actually make it a reality. We head down to the bottom right. They're your quick wins. Sure, they're not going to have a massive impact, but they'll probably help build the confidence of the group by seeing things happen. And that bottom left are probably the things to come and revisit. They might have been a good idea at the time, things like the carp eating competition, but really, it's not going to happen. So let's look back to our list here. In practical terms, this is how I normally run it. I'll just grab one of the post-it notes off the board and ask the group, what do you reckon? Is this going to have a high impact in terms of increasing attendance at the show, or low impact? And ask them where they'd like to put it on the grid. And what's our capacity to do it? Do we have the resources available, or don't we? In this case, the 3 cans of beetroot, well, it could have a high impact, I suppose. No, not really. I hate beetroot, to be honest. But supermarket is their sponsor, so they've got unlimited cans of beetroot, which is no surprise. Let's move on to another example. Incorporating the annual Citizens Awards. Again, I asked, would this have a high impact or a low impact in terms of attendance and community involvement? These are a big thing in our community. The committee says, yep, I reckon that's going to have a high impact. And certainly we've got the capacity, because a few of us are members of that committee as well. Keep going through the list, and eventually you'll populate your whole chart. And I've just given a few examples there. So remember to explain that the areas that you're really wanting the group to focus on first are in that top right quadrant 1, where they're going to get quick actions because it's going to have most impact and they're ready to roll with it. And then the important part is to list them in terms of actions. Who's going to do it, when they're going to do it, what they're going to need to do to make sure there's accountability with the group. That's the impact versus capacity grid. If you're looking for more resources or want a running sheet for that, feel free to get in touch. Looking forward to hearing from you soon.